The 14th of September 2017 by Charles McDonald. There is a difference between an offensive trend and an offensive evolution. At times, trends can be misconstrued as evolutions and vice versa. The explosion of Ronnie Brown and the Wildcat formation in 2008 was more of a trend than a solidified core piece of offensive philosophy. This was mainly because you can't run an offense in the NFL with a non-quarterback as your primary ball handler, despite what the Jacksonville Jaguars may think. While teams still use the Wildcat formation occasionally in the NFL, it has dwindled in frequency. One offensive evolution that has been mistaken as a fancy trend is the use of option plays in the NFL. In the current media landscape of the NFL, the term option or readoption has become a bit diluted, especially in the recent coverage of former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. For some reason, option plays are seen as primitive for the NFL, even though they have been prominent in the league for almost 15 years. The first team to really rip through the NFL using readoptions, run-pass options, RPOs, speed options, veers, etc. were the 2004 Atlanta Falcons, who had a three-headed monster of Michael Vick, Warrick Dunn, and TJ Duckett. Vick ran for 902 yards on 7.5 yards per carry that season, with Dunn adding 1,106 yards and 9 touchdowns. The Falcons finished third in run offense DVOA that season despite ranking 31st passing the ball. The option didn't die when Vick left Atlanta in 2007 to serve a 2-year prison sentence. Former New York Jets Renaissance man Brad Smith had option packages to spell Chad Pennington. Vince Young lit up defenses in 2006 and 2009 on his way to Pro Bowls in both of those seasons. Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, and Kaepernick are more recent players who have had success in the playoffs running offenses with heavy use of the option. The marriage of the option and the NFL wasn't a flash in the pan. It has been relevant for almost 15 years, and with the influx of collegiate quarterbacks running spread option attacks, it will remain a key part of offensive philosophy in the NFL. Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs are the most recent example of a team taking the spotlight with a dazzling array of option attacks. Walking into Foxborough and toppling the Patriots is no small task. It takes the level of ingenuity and trust to get the job done. Kansas City ran a bevy of plays that looked eerily similar to what Alex Smith ran at the University of Utah under Urban Meyer in the early 2000s. If you pay attention to Ohio State's current offense or watch old Florida Gator games featuring Tebow and Percy Harvin, you'll see a lot of the same exact plays run by Kansas City. However, the first play that Andy Reid ran probably even caught Urban Meyer off guard. Click here if you are having trouble loading the image. Not too many teams are comfortable running an inverted veer with their tight ends, but Travis Kelce is athletic enough to make it work. Pre-snap, the play starts off with Charcandrick West motioning out wide and Kelce swapping positions with Smith, putting him in position to receive the snap next to Tyreek Hill. At the snap of the ball, the Chiefs run a standard inverted veer play. This play is designed to stress the edge defender by leaving him unblocked. The left tackle and left guard will combo block the 3 technique to the linebacker, the right guard will pull around the combo block directly to the second level, and the wing heel will run towards the sideline. That leaves the defensive end Trey Flowers, circled with her choice. Does he attack Kelce and risk Kelce pitching the ball to Hill, or does he follow Hill, allowing Kelce to run up the middle with a lead blocker in front of him? Edge defenders are generally taught to stay home and play the quarterback Kelce in these situations, which is what Flowers does. The Chiefs actually put themselves in a bit of a bind with Kelce running the veer instead of a normal quarterback. Patrick Chung, 23, walked down to the line of scrimmage to play Hill on the option. Let's be real, Kelce isn't a legit threat to throw the ball, and having your tight end pitch the ball is a fairly risky play. New England was matched up with a man on Kelce and a man on Hill, but Kelce pulled a clever, albeit clumsy, fake pitch before turning back upfield for a short gain and a first down. This wasn't the only time the Chiefs used a variation of the veer in short yardage situations. Click here if you are having trouble loading the image. Once again the Chiefs are going to run a veer, but this time Smith is staying at quarterback. Notice the offensive linemen are running the same blocking scheme, except this time Albert Wilson is going to sneak in behind the pulling guard to make himself an option on the shovel pass to Smith. The same edge defender is unblocked, and HES forced to make a decision on whether to attack Smith or Hill. In the split second that the defender is frozen on an island, Smith tosses a shovel pass to Wilson, who follows the pulling guard into the second level for another first down. The Chiefs ran veer out of 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end on Kelsey's first down, and out of 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end on Wilson's first down. What made the Chiefs' attack versus the Patriots so diverse was their ability to run veer in 32 personnel, 3 running backs, 2 tight ends. Does that style of offense with 3 backs and 2 tight ends sound familiar? It's the same style of offense that Army and Navy play, but the Chiefs tweaked it by putting Smith in the pistol instead of under center. Click here if you are having trouble loading the image. This is basically the flexbone formation run out of a pistol. The flexbone has been around as long as football itself, and teams have constantly tweaked it to adjust to new styles of play. 32 personnel, 3 backs, including Hill, an RBWR hybrid, 2 tight ends. Simple. Now add the veer blocking on top of it, as the Chiefs leave Donta Hightower 54 unblocked on the edge. Hightower hesitates on his read of the mesh point just long enough for Smith to give the ball to Hill, who ran a 4.2 40-yard dash at his pro day. Kansas City has the blocking numbers that they want once Hill gets the ball. The Chiefs have 2 blockers to 2 defenders with open space in front of Hill. Hill has created enormous gains out of these same situations when theoretically he doesn't have a defender to account for. However, Devin McCourty makes an unbelievable play, beating Kareem Hunt to the edge to make an open field tackle on Hill. That tackle most likely saved a touchdown. Hill is absolutely dominant once he gets a step in the open field. Leaving defenders unblocked to establish playside blocking advantages is one of the signature advantages of the option attack. Kansas City toned down the optical complexity of their offense on a speed option to Hunt. Click here if you are having trouble loading the image. The speed option is probably one of the better-known option plays amongst casual viewers. College teams fly up and down the field with it every week, and it was one of the most powerful plays in NCAA football 14. May it rest in peace. Like the aforementioned veer plays, the playside edge defender Hightower 54 is unblocked. Leaving him unblocked before pitching the ball to the running back allows the tight end covered by Hightower and the right tackle to work seamlessly to the second-level defenders. Again, this allows the Chiefs to match blockers to defenders as Hunt gets the ball and begins working upfield. The Chiefs are running to the boundary on the speed option. The boundary is the sideline closest to the ball at the start of the play. The field is the sideline furthest away from the ball at the start of the play. This forces the running back to get upfield, or else he'll just wind up running out of bounds. Kansas City has the blocking numbers and the forced angle they need to get a significant chunk of yards on the play. All of these plays were instrumental in the Chiefs' fourth-quarter demolition of the Patriots. The 5-time Super Bowl champions got sliced and diced by plays that Tim Tebow used to run in college. The option isn't dead. It's an important piece in many offenses across the league right now. Kansas City showed that it could be advantageous to buck the trend and reach down to the college level for a spark on offense. Hopefully that game can be an eye-opener to the people who insist on erasing the option from the NFL. Innovation makes the game more enjoyable for everyone, except defensive players.